the National Museum of Cambridge Glass. Follow me inside for your unexpected adventure. When a group tour arrives at the museum, a staff member always boards the bus, welcomes everyone, and gives a brief history of the Cambridge Glass Company. They also explain how their museum experience will unfold. As you enter, you will be greeted by friendly museum volunteers. Let's start in the auditorium, where you'll see a short vintage film and learn about the handmade glassmaking process. You'll also be invited to dress as Cambridge glass workers while holding the original tools needed to make each piece many years ago.
Follow me as we travel through 56 years and over 9,000 pieces of colorful, sparkling Cambridge glass manufactured in Cambridge, Ohio between 1902 and 1958. Along the way, I will share stories about what life was like at the famous glass house and point out the Cambridge Glass Company connection to Hollywood. You'll also learn what happened at the glass house in the late 1920s after a circus came to town.
The next stop on your adventure is the etching room. Create your own Cambridge etching by doing a pencil rubbing from an original etching plate. Next, you'll encounter our Roaring 20s Speakeasy. Does anyone know the password to get us in?
Password, please.
Also in the museum's education center, you'll hear the story about the enormous glass ball, once featured in National Geographic. You'll also be invited on certain group tours to learn how to make an arrangement from the famous Cambridge Arms line. A few of our experiential group tour options include A Dickens of a Christmas. Each year during Dickens Victorian Village, costume guides dressed in Victorian fashion will guide you through the museum decorated for the season. Shop in the museum gift shop as the townspeople did years ago when the Cambridge Glass Company would donate glassware to the St. John's Episcopal Church Bazaar for residents to purchase as gifts. Another option is Time Travelers. Time Travelers is an exciting option where you'll travel back in time and meet Lizzie and Bessie of the Glass House Edition in Cambridge. Hear stories about how it all began in 1902 and how tragedy struck on the railroad trestle in front of the Glass House on January 4th, 1902. This year marks the 100th year since the enactment of the 18th Amendment and Prohibition. The 1920s were the most prolific years for the Cambridge Glass Company. Visit the new Speakeasy display in the museum's education center. You might want to sample our Happy Jack, aka apple juice, confiscated from a whiskey runner by law enforcement last week. At the conclusion of your tour, enjoy shopping for your very own piece of genuine handmade Cambridge glass in our museum gift shop. Ornaments and jewelry made from damaged Cambridge glass are also available and are quite popular. Always remember, no one leaves the National Museum of Cambridge Glass without a smile on their face and sometimes a song in their heart. When the small museum choir boards the bus to bid you farewell and asks the group to join us in a short song. We hope to see you soon.